Go live. Come on. No, don't end the stream. No. Are we live? Are we live? Oh, there we go. We're live, baby. Yeah. Sakurai.
We'll only start making preparations for release after the
Sakurai
has been broadcast. So, it won't be available right away. Please understand that it will take a little time.
Oh, okay. So he's not coming out today.
Many Nintendo employees will be surprised to see this and say, "Wow, really?" So, let's all share in the fun of getting our hands on the latest information. However, even if you say, "That's not the character I was picturing," I hope you don't have any hard feelings. We prepared a reveal video.
Alright, let me see.
I think you'll figure out who it is pretty quickly.
No, so it's someone notable. For sure. Alright, who is it? Fire Emblem? Fire Emblem! Oh shit! Niggas are mad!
The forbidden spell of Zaharas upon our enemies.
Oh, niggas are mad! Oh, they are hurt. They are hurt. That's why Sakurai said no hard feelings. Niggas are mad.
What were you thinking, charging
shit.
into the enemy's trap? As you and I are one, I too am
I gotta see the chat.
In time,
I gotta see the chat.
Hearts and minds will cease to be.
Oh, you already know. Niggas are
die?
so mad. Low key, I don't blame him.
I also do not
That's why Sakurai said no hard feelings. Yo, niggas are upset. Oh, that hurts.
You must join.
Hey, what's up, Velo? We live, baby. Yeah. Oh,
join Smash Brothers already.
This nigga Balin. Why is he DLC 5 though? This man Sakurai broke the hearts of millions. This nigga Sakurai broke the hearts of millions in one fell swoop. I'm not mad though. It's actually pretty dope. I'm not even mad. Oh yeah, what this mean we getting a 3 Houses song? Hey! Hey! I'm not mad. I'm just like, wow. Whoa! I didn't expect it to actually be Fire Emblem. You know niggas are mad.
So you returned.
That boy got his ass beat.
I see. Too many swordsmen are there? And you wield the sword as well?
Bitch said.
What will you do?
Of course it's the female alt. It's always.
So that is how you plan to win the day? So be it. I reward your kindness.
she hit him with the Smash Bros community. Too many swordsmen, motherfucker! Oh, and you will a sword? Get out of my game! That's what she said. Yo, I'm not gonna front on you. I'm intrigued. Yeah, I wanted Sora. I wanted Dante. But nigga, we're getting more DLC after this, so I'm not even upset. I'm just surprised that this is the 5th character. Oh my god!
You should be able to handle the hero's relics.
Hey.
With arid fire, strength and superior reach. Use Amir's overwhelming.
Nigga, don't send me photos. Stop sending me nudes. Finally free, here I stand, and go so away.
Each weapon matches a direction.
Oh, I wish I could stay. I wonder when this character's coming out. I can dig it. I can dig it, honestly. Morgana?
To you, both sides of time are revealed.
Yo, this nigga Sakurai is a mad lad. He is a mad lad, bro. He really did it. Yo, he said no hard feelings because he knew how you were gonna feel. Once he said Fire Emblem, he was like, Mad Lad! Fucking Mad Lad! Mad Lad.
Yes, there you have it. Byleth from
I want him to make a joke about it.
Joining the battle. Fire Emblem Three Houses was released just last summer, so it's still very new.
Really?
Even
Last
so,
summer?
You'll soon be able
Damn.
to play as them in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This release is planned for January 28th.
28th?
You'll have instant access if you have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass, and it will also be available
Does that
for
work that
purchase
day?
individually. In case you're not familiar with Fire Emblem or Three Houses, I'll explain a few things, so don't worry.
That'll work that day.
First off, what is Fire Emblem? It's really hard to pronounce in Japanese. The producer said
That'll work that day. I'm looking. I'm looking.
Emblem.
Where the fuck is my
But
calendar?
when writing
Sakurai!
you don't write
Sakurai!
Emblem, the Fire Emblem police will come and get you, so please be careful.
Oh damn, he's snitching on the Nintendo police.
Launched in Japan on the Famicom.
Where the fuck is my calendar?
I
Oh,
would say it was a pioneer in the genre
Right
of
there.
tactical role-playing games. You might be wondering what makes it particularly tactical.
okay, I don't work.
Well,
I should
it's
not be working on
that
that on the
simulates
28th.
combat.
It's a Tuesday.
You can think of it as moving pieces in a
Let me look at my chat.
or
The
another
chat
way,
probably
in which your
fucking
advanced units
exploding.
across a grid and battle. When we talk
We
about
live, baby,
the
yeah.
era, there were lots of
What's
ones
up,
in which you
guys?
command tanks.
You already know. You already
But
know.
was unique because each unit was a specific character, sort of like.
Give me a second, guys. Let me. Ooh. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let me do some shit real quick. Let me just do some tags shit, some YouTube shits. Y'all need to worry about it. Let me just fix this real quick, and then I'll get right back to it. My bad, boys. Cause I had to remake the damn stream. I hope they're good, boy. Not what I wanted. Hey, I don't blame you, honestly. I don't blame you at all. It's not what I wanted either, but hey, it's what we got. Feel me? Sorry about doing this tag shit during the middle of the fucking. You know what? Nah, we just it's gonna take too much time. It's gonna take too much time.
Plus, something made it stand out from other Nintendo products. Characters could permanently.
I'm a little like, get that shit out my face.
Perhaps we should just say they're sleeping with the fishes.
I'm a little like,
But
cause
really,
like,
if a character fell in battle, you lose that unit.
it's funny to me.
And you couldn't use them
Because it's like, you know this is not what anybody wanted. You know, this is the memes. They were like, please don't be another Fire Emblem. Please. They were like,
But a lot
please
of
don't be a
games now
sword
allow
fighter.
Strategic withdrawal.
And if it was a sword fighter,
in the older
don't
games,
be a
the
Fire
units would
Emblem.
really be gone, never to be mentioned.
and they got both.
Scary.
But I mean, this Fire Emblem character does more than just sword
These
fight, so it's
stories
like,
are told
oh my
Chronicles of
goodness.
War, with increasingly
I was hoping for some new, because I wasn't expecting a Nintendo party to be the last, like, you know? I was expecting, it's whatever though. I feel like we're getting another announcement.
6 of the 7 can use a counterattack. It's their down special. There's actually a reason for this. When I was considering how to incorporate Fire Emblem fighters into Super Smash Bros. Melee, I thought it might be interesting to reflect the turn-based nature of the original game, the 17th game in the series.
You're a mad lad.
People who aren't Japanese in particular might be thinking, 17 games? There are that many?
You're a mad lad.
Well, if you include Fire Emblem Heroes in the remakes, but you don't include the Satellaview,
Fucking mad lad.
Sora Session Sharp FE, and Fire Emblem Warriors, then it comes out to 17 games. Let's try saying them in the Fire Emblem Can You Say It challenge. I'll give it a try.
This nigga is a mad lad!
聖戦の系譜トラキア776、封印の剣劣化の剣、聖魔の功績、草原の奇跡
He opened it saying, I hope there's no hard feelings. That's the funniest thing to me. He said, I hope there's no hard feelings. Fire Emblem!
今変な数
Suck it!
So, you saw how I was counting in a weird
He loves his
way.
Fire Emblem though. I
I
respect
was
it.
counting in binary.
I don't mind Bailiff.
つまり
I don't mind Bailiff
0.
because we're getting more
You
after.
get 1.
If Bailiff was the last character, then I'd be like,
7 and 8.
Sora, no!
17.
Dante, no!
You can actually count up to 31
Hey,
with one hand.
check it. We about to wreck it. Look at him balling his fist. He ready to fight us. He already know we talking shit. He already know we talking shit. He like, you talking
If
shit?
you've given up counting the
I'll beat your fucking ass.
you could always give it a go. What is
I'm glad we get this song. This is a fire
In
song.
Japanese, the male version of the main character is called Bereto and the female version is called Beresu, but in English they share the same name, Byleth. Byleth becomes a professor who ends up leading one of 3 academic houses.
This song is a banger. I don't give a fuck. This shit is on my
For
phone.
their school life, and, well, you end up fighting the other houses. After a certain incident, 5 years pass, and you meet up with your grown-up students to battle against the other houses in their region. It's a very sad game in which your former allies become enemies, turn hostile, and try to kill you. To understand the concept of Fire Emblem 3 Houses, I played an early version of the game before its release. I've done the same thing before, with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the
Making
Wild,
sure y'all can hear me and the thing.
because I couldn't wait until launch to experience it, or we'd have never made it in time. For that title, I borrowed an early version of the game for 2 days, ran around all the areas, saw the ending, and realized for the first time, I guess we can't really have Breath of the Wild's Princess Zelda as a fighter. I did the same this time.
Don't hurt my
With there
feelings
being
like that.
3 houses and multiple endings, it was really hard to get a feel for it. And of course, there weren't any walkthroughs I could reference.
Oh, and this is a remix!
And the outcome of each is very different. Your experience will vary depending on the route you choose, and many of the characters you meet will adopt different roles in the story. I'll try to avoid spoilers when I'm talking about the fighter. I hope you'll understand. Before my demonstration, I should point out that when I did the Terry Bogard showcase video, I mentioned that it was recorded a month in advance. But this time, we have to account for the holidays and such, so we're filming 2 months in advance of this video's release. Right now, it's actually November. Therefore, some of what
Nigga recorded this shit a decade ago.
from the finished version. As always, I'm using a special in-game camera and such for demonstration purposes. Here I go.
Reach for my head, I'll soar away. Something, oh, I wish I could stay. Stop lacking
Sadly, they're lacking in
hope.
mobility.
I'll put it in your
A bit
ass.
better than Robin's, but that's about
His
all.
mobility is low?
Throws are
Nigga!
Their grab lacks range, but actually,
Nigga!
distance demon.
Nigga! You
Heroes
giving me...
relic they use changes depending on the direction you input with the stick.
Y'all giving me...
Each of the heroes' relics.
Y'all giving me a slow range type?
3 houses.
I can't get jiggy with
They
this
look like
shit.
bones, and there's a reason for that.
Let me see though.
First, let's talk about the weapon Byleth uses.
Yeah,
for
beat
upward
that
impact.
bitch Marth's
The Sword
ass.
of the Creator.
Sasuke.
The Sword of the
Sasuke!
Creator is
Stop
Byleth's
lagging.
default weapon. They use it for flurry attacks and tilt attacks. It takes the form of a whip.
Okay, that down
They also
tilt.
use the sword for dash attacks and other moves.
I look mad as fuck in the face right
For
now.
their up smash attack, they'll whip the sword upward to launch enemies in the air.
This stage though.
For their up air attack, they'll wave the whip sword overhead. The hit detection for this attack lasts for a
You
relatively
know the
long
chat
time.
is salty, bro.
The up special move is really
Marth
solid.
all there,
The
pretty
sword
boy
extends
ass.
like this, allowing you to do things like this. It was pretty
Is he
impressive
heavy?
how I knocked
Since
him
he's
into the air
slow.
with that attack. And in addition,
Oh! Oh, that's dirty! That's dirty! Ew!
that said, you'll launch opponents upward until their damage reaches a certain percentage. Exceed that percentage and you'll need to be careful. You may find it helpful to mid-air dodge. I've already shown this, but you can also use it to latch onto edges. So that's the up special.
I I'm scared.
Now, for the sideways inputs. This is Erdvar, the same name as the weapon from Celtic mythology. First, we'll go through the forward and back air attacks. As you can see,
that back air has the biggest dick range I've ever seen. Is that the most ranged back air? No, well,
opponents in check too, right?
I wish this would stop lagging.
If Byleth does the same thing, you'd win out, so you should be able to beat it. Next, the side smash attack. This also has a long range. It'll connect even from here.
Yo, he is grotesque. Let me, because this should just wanna.
Also, if
let me go back in the stream a little bit. Watch this shit not work no more.
Back air attacks. As you can see, they have a long reach. Like so. Marth's air attack keeps opponents in check too, right? If Byleth does the same thing, you'd win out, so you should be able to beat
that boy is a spear, sword, arrow. Alright, I respect him though. I can respect him in the game. I can definitely respect it.
By the way, the tip of the lance is more powerful. The shaft part is weaker, so it's not suited to close combat.
Calm down with this buffer
It
and
won't
shit.
deal much damage, and it won't launch opponents far. That's why, as a rule, you want to hit with the blade part aimed upward. Or downward in this case.
I feel like he's gonna announce another fighter at the end of
The
this.
side special move.
But he did record this in November, so it's like
Byleth will simply swing the lance like this, but again, it has excellent reach. For example, even when your opponent is at this distance, it'll
nigga has the audacity to record this in November and not release it at the Game Awards. The audacity, the balls on this man.
Actually,
The balls on this man.
Forward a little, like this.
The cojones on this
Easily
bronace.
shielded, so be careful.
Nigga said Nintendo employees are like, really?
Use it in midair and you'll carve up a large area.
Niggas at Nintendo were like, oh shit. Here come the death threats. As soon as Fire Emblem opened, niggas at Nintendo collectively said,
So this complements it well.
they collectively lost their marbles.
Be vulnerable when you land.
Collectively.
Now, for the downward inputs.
Inputs?
These, Byleth will use an axe called Emir. It's named after a weapon that appears in Ugaritic.
You talking about down specials or you
First,
talking about
down.
inputs?
It really is strong.
You talking about inputs? Is it does it have a meteor? Yes, it
Let's
does.
try for a meteor effect with this attack.
Yes, it does. It has a sweet spot though.
Next is the down smash attack.
Maybe.
A heavy swing of the axe back and forth. As you can see, it has a great
Okay,
deal
he
of launch
just
power.
meant the down special, the down attacks. Like,
And for the down
air.
special, Byleth channels all their energy into a devastating strike.
Who y'all maining, female or male Byleth?
But here's
Let
what
me
makes
know.
it different. When readying the move, there's a super armor effect,
Of course there is.
which allows you to withstand.
I will not let you destroy my world!
No, if you execute
Or my ass
at
cheeks!
about the same time,
Oh!
it
Oh!
plays out like this.
Oh! Niggas laugh. They had a laugh track?
But due to the super armor effect, you have the advantage. Unless you get
He
grabbed.
said, don't touch me, bitch. Bring them cheeks.
Another notable aspect is that it lets you pass through platforms. While you're charging up, you can breeze past platforms like this to reach a lower area. It won't let you jump, but you could use it as a surprise attack.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Also, you can turn around during the move. The swing takes a while. So if
In the edited version of this, I'm gonna cut out all the lag spikes.
Direction. Even though it can be hard to land a hit with this move, it can be really effective when used against a group of opponents.
It's a Joker up B that spikes.
Plus, Even if you fail to land a direct hit, any opponents on the ground nearby will still be launched a little. It's as if the quaking of the ground launches them. By the way, earlier I talked a little bit about the other Fire Emblem characters' moves.
I'm just happy we get the song though, to be honest.
Special against fighters from
I would have took one of the house leaders over Violet though.
It hits with
Never use this against a fighter with a counter.
Counters
High
will
key.
multiply the power of blocked attacks, and using easily
36%
anticipated attacks
damage.
like this.
36% do
After
Maz.
counter.
Go up. No, I can't go up.
Next, we have the neutral moves.
I fucked with the stage though. It looked like a transitioning stage.
Which shares its name with the bow from the Knights of the Round Table. It only appears in a few neutral moves.
But of course it would be Byleth. Of course it would be Byleth and
This
not one of the
attack is
house
similar
leaders.
to a move of Pitts and other fighters like him. It lets you spin the weapon around.
I like those kind of neutral layers.
It's
Palutena head
also
ass.
easy to create certain combos with it.
That's more Pit. He said like he said, but Palutena
And
head
with the
ass.
neutral special, you'll let loose an arrow. It seems pretty straightforward, right? But there are a few noteworthy aspects to this bow.
You can't counter it?
First, the biggest difference between this bow and Link's is that once you enter the command, you can keep charging until it's ready. You can't release it partway through the charge, so when it does fire, the arrow travels at high speed. It's also very powerful. That said, you can still cancel out of the stance using the shield button.
This is the stance.
You can also change direction while in the stance. It works up until this point, but if you keep holding the button, you'll unleash
These nuts!
a powerful
Jesus!
that looks like a beam of light. You can perform this move by keeping the button held down. You charge up power like so, charge a bit more, and then fire. But again, you'll need to take
That did
care when using this
29%.
move. For one, when you've powered up the move to its max, there's no way to cancel out of it. Not even with the shield button. In other words, you're committed to firing it. So you see, a situation like this is pretty terrible.
Big facts. That boy got
Once
put
you've
through
entered
the
the
table.
stage-
By God!
You won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, reflectors ain't the
Which means
best.
it's quite the risky attack to use against fighters who have a move with a reflector effect. But you could always just aim into the fray, as it is, after all, a long-range move, letting you deal a sudden blow to opponents. So you need to think carefully when using.
A zoning slow sword fighter.
Byleth's final smash is called Progenitor God Ruptured Heaven. In the original game, there's a move called Ruptured Heaven. This is an enhanced version.
Man, I'm about to refresh this page. This lag is pissing me off.
As you can see, you team up with the mysterious Sophis and launch an attack together.
Yeah, there's more characters coming. Niggas are mad though.
Now, let's talk about the
also,
color variation.
what's up, Zaku?
It's
Welcome
set
to
up
stream.
so that the
We live, baby,
odd-numbered
yay!
color variations are male, while the even-numbered ones are female. However, the third, fourth, and fifth colors are, as you can see, reminiscent of the house leaders. Those of you who played the original game will of course understand what I'm referring to. The sixth color is based on Sophis, who you just saw earlier. And the seventh and eighth variations have a different hair color, which is based on something that occurs in the course of the original game's story. Didn't we see this variation in the final smash? Next, I'll introduce the stage. For this one, we of course tried to recreate the place where you spend most of the game, Garreg Mach Monastery.
Reach for
This is how Garreg Mach Monastery is laid out in the original game. From these, we chose to have it cycle through the marketplace, reception hall, bridge, and cathedral all in one stage. It's the type of stage that rotates through different areas, such as these four. Let me introduce each of the guests that appear in these four areas.
I'm just hyped
The
for this
first area is
music,
the
bro.
marketplace.
This music
I
fire.
think this is where a lot of people come to do their shopping. The guests that appear here are students of the Blue Lion's house, Dimitri, Dedu, and Ingrid. Not Dimitri, Dudu, or Ingrid.
Doo-doo.
Their names are a bit difficult.
Doo-doo, my nigga, doo-doo! Oh, but he black though. You can't even call him.
Since
Nah.
it's a kingdom, that
That's
means
fucked
they have
up.
a monarchy.
Why you had to name the Why you had to name the nigga doo-doo?
King.
Why you had to name the nigga doo-doo?
May or may not end up with just one eye.
Why you had to name the nigga doo-doo?
There are vendors on either side.
You hate to see it.
In the original game, these are important booths where you buy all sorts of things. But
You hate to see it.
here you can break them, you see. If you do break them,
You hate to see it.
the stage will expand to the left and right. I wonder where people will buy their supplies now. And in the background, you can see the gatekeeper.
You hate to see it.
You often pass through this area in Fire Emblem 3 houses, and you end up talking to him a lot.
You hate to see it.
Moving through these areas is possible thanks to this mysterious platform. Just when it seems like you've come to a stop, you'll come crashing back down. We've broken through the ceiling and slammed into the building. And the guests in the reception hall are Edelgard, Dorothea, and Petra of the Black Eagles. Take note.
You
it's
see them
not
legs?
Edelgard. They're
You
from
see
the
them legs? You see them titties?
such, they embrace their
You couldn't give me my! You couldn't give me my, guys!
Edelgard is one of the characters who is central to the conflict. Depending on the path you take, she'll go through some terrible ordeals. You'll notice there are prominent chandeliers above the stage. It's possible to knock them down.
Of course it is.
However,
You don't put chandeliers on the stage.
even though it's their stage.
That's
You
actually
can reach it
garbage.
with other fighters, though.
How did he get up there in the first place then?
it's nice if you
Why
can
was this
work your way
nigga
up
chilling on the
and then
chandelier if he didn't?
launched up, or perhaps by using
Oh,
another
he let-
fighter
he-
as a
he-
stepping stone. There we go. I made it. And you can knock it down. Also, you can break this table. Like so.
My God!
Just like the sign that reads Fudin Kazan in the Suzaku Castle stage, it can break if you launch the opponent into it at close range.
Yo, people are heartbroken right now,
Next
bro.
up, the bridge.
I'm just chilling
The
though.
camera
We got
rotates
Joker
90
from Persona
degrees,
5,
creating
bro.
this long area.
I'm hyped. I don't care who's
It's a
in the
very
game
wide
as long as
indeed.
we get my characters. I want Sora, obviously, but we got more characters coming, so
It's similar
it's
to the
whatever.
bridge of
Niggas really thought Dante.
The guests are from the Golden Deer.
Yo, nigga Sakurai said.
They belong to the Leicester Alliance.
Yeah, nigga, you think this Kingdom Hearts 3? You think this DMC 3? Nope. 3 houses, bitch.
Because it's an alliance of many noble families, you could say that they have a wide assortment of members.
Yo, Sakurai is a straight up gangster. Sakurai is a straight up
Are the main
gangster.
characters that appear in Genealogy of the Holy War, the 4th title in the Fire Emblem series. I guess once you've reached the 17th game and are creating 40 characters for each new entry, you're bound to get a bit of name overlap. The naming process must be tough. Hey, it looks like the Pegasus Knight.
That nigga Lorenz looks like my man's Yusuke
it's
from
just a
Persona
long
5.
pathway, plain and simple. You can expect plenty of blows to be exchanged at the edges of the screen.
Comes
could
out
also say
28th, which is 2
Place
weeks.
where the fail knot really shines, and in this sense, I think it
28th is in
suits the
2
Golden Deer
weeks.
perfectly.
This is actually the first time they've ever announced a DLC and it's not come out like the next day or the day of. I'm gonna rewatch this after. Cause this lag is pissing me off. It's making my
The
dick
last
soft.
area is the cathedral, only with some platforms you can pass through. The guests appearing in the cathedral are Sedith, Flame, and Rhea. There's Sedith, who appears to have an extremely strong bond with his sister,
Yeah,
Flame.
it's in
She
2
seems
weeks.
to be under the protection of him and Rhea, who you can see fighting during the opening of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. All three have character
hope I don't have
quirks
to work
related
on
to
the
their
release
true
date.
identities. I feel that Flame might be saying shush at this point, so I'll leave it at that. This is a simple area of the stage. All it has are these platforms. Being the last area, it may be a place where some intense battles will be waged. It'll cycle through each location in about 2.5 minutes. Okay, today we'll have a tag team battle in Squad Strike, with the DLC team pitted against Fire Emblem protagonists from throughout the ages. That'll give us precisely 5 players per side.
Joker!
All right,
My
here we go,
nigga.
Joker.
I want to see him talk shit.
Joker!
Oh.
And Hira!
I've never seen him play Joker. I'm upset.
We really made a lot, huh? Banjo! By now, I think
Watch
you know
him get
what I'm doing.
with a punch in with Mr. Bo
But
Biddles.
basically, I'm trying to defeat all 5 opponents with just the professor here. But as expected, it's going to be a pretty
Of course
tough
he's
battle,
female,
using
Bailey.
anything I can get my hands on. It's not going to land that easily.
How many of y'all maining Lady Legacies? How many of y'all maining Lady Legacies?
Bennigan.
Item Sakurai, you filthy
I
casual.
better keep my distance. I'll use this chance to attack. Got him.
You fucking casual.
Scary. He's invincible for a moment here. Lots of explosives. Ouch.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with the casuals, by the way. And obviously, Sakurai's not a casual. This man is a fucking beast. Why is
This
why
like
is the sound
this,
lagging?
Or like so. No anti-air, huh? There. The soccer ball connected.
Nigga said no hard feelings.
Good. There's Mom. You're in a good spot, Mom. Ah, I shouldn't have taken that. Gardevoir. Well, I guess no one uses projectiles. At this point, it doesn't matter if Gardevoir's there or not.
Gardevoir.
I feel like the enemy...
I need to see the chat, bro. Hold on, I need to see the chat. I need to see it. What's good? What's good with the chat?
But I mustn't give up. I can't waste this chance.
Oh no! Chat trying to spoil a nigga. Hold on.
Yes,
Get that shit out my face. Chat trying to spoil a nigga.
What are you charging up for?
Cause I started this shit late. He said, "What are you charging up for, you stupid bitch?"
There's still more. Whack. Go on, you can take the hammer, but it's mine.
Sakurai's a fucking troll.
Though I'm scared I might get hit with a counter in this state. I hit him.
Ain't the computer smart enough to
I was
counter
trying to
that
fight
hammer?
using Byleth's abilities alone, but what matters is that I won. Good game. It can be fun to play like this,
I heard Dante.
especially in tag team, so I think it's a good idea to try imposing different types of challenges on yourself. The end.
Sakurai's funny. How many songs we got?
Now, about the additional music. Since it's from the Fire Emblem series, we'll be adding each of the new tracks to all the Fire Emblem stages. There are already a lot of Fire Emblem tracks in the game. Our selection this time has been made taking those existing tracks into consideration. 11 songs are being added. This includes an arrangement of the main theme in both Japanese and English. I hope you'll enjoy these as well.
I fucking love that song, though, so I'm super
We're
glad.
also adding in a new spirit board.
I was hoping for my
House
nigga
leaders
Clyde.
among some of the other
I think that's his
popular
name.
characters. Sothis is Legend class. Also, there's a new classic mode route, a Heroic Legacy, which is designed to let you enjoy classic Fire Emblem stages from throughout the series' history. The final battle is against Master Hand and Crazy Hand, but you'll find that something pretty amusing happens, so look forward to that. Now for the Mii Fighter costumes. Please take a look.
No, we getting as Mii Fighter costumes. I'd cry if I saw Sora. I'd cry. We're getting Dante, aren't we? I'd cry if I see Sora. Please don't be Sora. This is something. Assassin's Creed. Altair. I was like, yo, is that Assassin's Creed? Altair. Wait, a cotton picking second. Rabbids. Anybody who wanted Rabbids, there you go. That boy Deku, look at him. Oh, you just get a Rabbids hat. Mega Man X. Anybody who wanted like a Mega Man X, oh, sorry. I kinda did. Battle Network, no! No! Oh, I'm gonna get that. Mega Man EXE, I want it. Oh, you already know I'm Mega Man. Oh, Mega Man EXE is my nigga. I love .exe is my nigga. Cuphead. They gave us a Cuphead. Now they're giving us indie. They're giving us indie fucking indie me fighters. Yo, Mega Man, I'm getting Mega Man.exe and I'm getting Cuphead. First Sans, now Cuphead. I like it.
This time, we're releasing a Cuphead costume. And for those of you who purchased the Cuphead costume, an additional song will be added. It's called Floral Fury, and it's the theme that plays when fighting Cagney Carnation.
I can respect it.
I hope you enjoy these as well. After purchasing a costume, I recommend using the sharing feature. If someone has created a Mii fighter, you can play using the costume it's wearing immediately after you download it. And now, onto the amiibo.
Give a fuck about those.
The color palette for Dark Samus looks pretty good, doesn't it? Dark Samus and Richter are planned for release on Friday, January 17th.
Tomorrow. Five fighters to join the pass.
And now, with the addition of Violet, the Fighters Pass is finally complete. The lineup was Joker, Hero, Banjo and Kazooie, Terry Bogard, and Violet. From more than 70 fighters, only 5 have been added. But I must say, this game has always been an exceptional experience. And since the roster was already so large to begin with, right from the start, we intended to make the most out of the new gameplay mechanics and so on. There really were a lot of new mechanics, weren't there?
Why are you gonna lag on me now?
When we add a new fighter, we don't simply make their attacks or their movements a little different. Instead, we try to offer you a whole new style of play.
Did Violet just...
As I stated, we'll continue to release more DLC fighters down the line. I had thought that 1 or 2 might suffice, but, well, have a look.
Nigga! Don't fuck with me! Ah! 5! 6! Nigga. Oh no, wait! Nigga! Sakurai! Hold on! Please! Sakurai! Oh my god. Nigga. Okay, thanks for coming through to the stream. What the fuck? Sakurai! I just got touched inappropriately. Anyway, I'm gonna go edit the reaction. We was live, baby. Yeah. Peace, legends.